Jai Satchidanand. I bow to pure soul within all of you. Jai Satchidanand. Biggest blunders. Two types of blunders. One is regarding who am I, and another is regarding doership. Whatever happens, generally we are believing that I am doer. I finished my job, I become doctor, I become engineer, now I am doing my business, but I am doing. Really, if we are doer, then there should not be any failure. Always success, success and success. But sometimes we cannot get success. Failure may occur. So if we are doer, then there should not be failure. But when something happens good, then we say, oh, I am doing so and so. So we become doer for good things. When something happens bad, they are blaming on others. Due to that person, cannot be finished. He has disturbed my work. Really, at that time, thinker must think that why this is happening. Sometimes I am getting success, sometimes failure, sometimes it happens good work, sometimes bad work. Why this is happening? Who is the doer behind all this happening? Something beyond our control, it happened, then say lucky person, luck. What is that luck? Sometimes we say, God is doing. So there is a principle, science means there should not be any contradiction. If there is contradiction, then our principle fails. We cannot prove I am doer. If I am doer, then whatever I wish, whatever I want to do, I can able to do. But it is not happening. When we check since morning till night, when we wake up in the morning, so I wake up right time, but sometimes 6 o'clock, sometimes 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock. Why this has happened? And when we are in sleep, then who has wake up to us? So who has done this? Really, we are believing that I am doer, but it is happening. I have taken breakfast, but suppose we want to make 1 cup of tea. So we can able to make 1 cup of tea without help of anybody, anything. Doer means without help of anything we can able to do, means doership. With the help of so many things, then we cannot say I am doer. With the help of so many things, it happened. For only 1 cup of tea, we need sugar, pot, stove, water, milk, so many things required. Time is also required and space is also required. Kitchen required, time, beginning of the tea and end of the tea. So making time is there. With the help of body, spare parts, so many hand, back, leg, head, and knowledge of how to make tea we have borrowed from somebody. So it was not generated by birth. So we are taking out from somebody else. So this knowledge part is only from our side. And all other evidences plus time and space, with the help of so many things, it happened. Today, why you have not taken tea? Oh, I don't have milk, no sugar, I will go and in restaurant, then I will take tea. So you are not maker of tea. Some scientist says, I am the maker of water. Then we will say, I will give you 1 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Can you able to make water? It is not possible. It requires 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. So So hydrogen atom and oxygen, we are arranging situation, but we are not doer for anything. It happens. I have done my shaving, but razor is required. Morning time, so many things are required for each and every. Whatever happen when we study, nobody is individual doer. Dada Bhagwan says only scientific, circumstantial evidence are the doer. When we go to job, I reach to in time, but with the help of car, key, gas, petrol, tires, everything, so many spare parts in one car. And time is also required. When we are doing business, material is required, so many supplier, purchaser, space required, so many things required. So each and every work, there are so many evidences required to complete one work. And if it becomes good, then we are doing egoism. I have done so and so. And that is a root cause for charging of new karma for next life. Because whatever happen is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. Nobody can do individually. Nobody can blame. I am only doer. With the help of other evidence, time, space, anything is going to happen. Something bad happened, then we are blaming on others. But he is not responsible. Suppose somebody insult me, then I will blame that person insulted me among so many people. I will so really, if I believe that he is a doer, that's why I have to get suffering and charging new karma. But if I understand that without causes nobody can give effect, whatever I have to suffer effect is one of the evidence for my causes. I have to suffer this effect. So I have made cause in past. I have to get effect. And he is one of the evidence to give me effect. So he is not responsible, he is not doer. If we see what is correct, who is the doer, then we will charge stopping new karma. We will stop charging of new karma. So Dada Bhagwan has got this knowledge. Who am I and who is the doer? Each and every stage we are believing that that person has done, and we are blaming on others. That is a mistake. Biggest blunders and mistake. Nobody can do individually. I am eater, I have eaten bread and tea. But today why you are not eating? Oh, too much pain in my teeth. So you are doer or circumstantial evidence are doer. In this night I want to sleep early, but you cannot get sleep. So it is not in our own control. Each and every stage if we study, it is not in our own control. So many evidence is required. We want to sleep early, 10:30 we go to bed, 11:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock, automatically sleep will come. So who is doing, who is the doer? Nobody is individual doer. If sleep is not in our control, it happens automatically. Our karma gives effect. Time, space, evidence and our karma. When karma finish, we will wake up. So every stage we have charged karma in past, but karma cannot give direct effect. Some evidence is required to get effect. So that evidence is, who is collecting that evidence is, Dada Bhagwan says, there is one scientific circumstantial evidence. In Indian language it is called Vyavasthit Shakti. There is some energy, power. It is not God, it is not supreme power, it is mechanical power. It is a materialistic power, but it is just collection of evidence, time, space, and result come. According to our causes, we are getting effect. Suppose we want to grow some beans. We are throwing beans in a soil, but we cannot grow up that beans. Automatically sprout, water is required, fertilizer is required, soil is required, temperature, so many things is required, water and everything. But this circumstantial evidence will grow up that seed. We are not growing up that seed. See, like that, whatever we have charged karma, seed of karma in past life, effect of seed comes by scientific circumstantial evidence. God is not doer at all. World is a puzzle itself. God has not puzzled this world at all. Only scientific circumstantial evidence are the doer. Really, God is knower and seer. What happens? So property of God, property of soul, property of absolute pure soul is only knower and seer. Whatever happen is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. God is not involved, God is not doer. Just like in presence of light, we can able to read, we can able to play, we can able to work. So light is just illuminating. In very similarly, in pure presence of pure soul, it gives light, but this light is materialistic light, while this light is knowledge and vision. So soul or God is just knower and seer. And whatever happen is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. But due to ignorance of pure soul, due to ignorance of who am I, and due to ignorance of who is the doing, who is the doer, whatever happen, we are believing that I am done, I am doer, and that is due to ignorance, we are charging new karma for next life. If we have awareness, I am pure soul, and whatever happen is a result of scientific circumstantial evidence, I am not doer, I am knower and seer, then charging of new karma will stop. And this is spiritual science. So here we will get that knowledge, who is the doer and who am I. Each and every step when we study, analysis, we can do analysis, how this is happening. We'll find out so many evidences required. Physical experiencing by five senses, few by intellect we can study so many evidence, and still evidence of past life is also there. Time, space, I want something, so my demand and somebody is supplier, so his evidence also there. So many evidence is required to happening one kind of work. So individually nobody is doer in this world. That is biggest ignorance, biggest blunders we have to break. Who is the doer? Once we know who is the doer, all the time if we understand, then we will not see fault of others, we will not blame on others. We can see flawless vision. Nobody is doer. Whatever happen, bad or good, result of scientific circumstantial evidence. This is very important. Who is the doer? This is basic and fundamental we are getting over here in Satsang. But it is very deep in broad knowledge we have to understand. And if we understand properly, then we can stop charging of new karma, as well as our vision will be flawless vision all the time. And that gives us inner bliss all the time, permanent happiness. We'll take some questions. You can also ask.
Her questions is regarding her, like these sticky files, the files that are closest to her. She wants to know how she can act so she does not hurt the other when she's deeply hurt herself. Sometimes she has a suffering, an inner suffering, that probably comes from a past life that is very deeply ingrained in her. And so it's very difficult for her to identify the source of this pain, even still in this life, and to acknowledge her own mistakes, and even to do pratikama is difficult. So how she can deal with that without hurting the other? Not necessarily they can come from past life, but sometimes they are related to childhood issues. So it's a very subtle situations.
But we cannot find out what are the causes. But somebody may hurt. He is having pain for our side. So inner pure soul, we will pray to inner pure soul and ask forgiveness for our mistake. Which mistake we don't know. But we can do pratikaman, an apology for our mistake. Whatever mistake I have made, but you are getting suffering from my side. I feel very sorry. I don't want to hurt you. Please forgive me. Please give me strength not to hurt you. Like that, if we do pratikaman, automatically that mistake will dissolve, suffering of that person also reduce, and no further karmic account with that person. Will dissolve our karmic account by doing pratikaman. So if we cannot recognize exactly which mistake, but still we can do pratikaman. By doing pratikaman, layers of mistake will reduce. Slowly, by analysis, we can find which is exact reason. But if we cannot find out any reason why this has happened, still we can do pratikaman. We feel apology for our mistake, and we are asking forgiveness for our mistake. So automatically by reaction, that person feels from your side there is no mistake. Whatever we are asking forgiveness, so inner pure soul will forgive us automatically. You understood?
She didn't know that she could not acknowledge the source of the mistake. So she does samaik almost every day. But there are many layers of things to be worked on.
But it is not necessary which type of mistake we have made, but somebody is getting suffering from our side. Whatever our dealing, whatever our behavior, our speech, or our relation, somebody may hurt, then we can do pratikaman. Which mistake we don't know, but we are apology for our mistake. Because of our action, somebody is getting hurt. So which action or which type of mistake we don't know, still we can do pratikaman. And in satsang, more analysis, when we do, then we will find out which type of mistake. There are some negative opinion for that person, or our expectations for that person, our blame for that person, or our ego. Our ego is higher than we are believing that that person is wrong. So something there, due to our mistake and our behavior, somebody may hurt. So we will apology for that. I should not do this mistake. I feel very sorry for this mistake. Please forgive me. If you do pratikaman, then when we do one pratikaman, one layer of that mistake will go away. Second layer will go away. Like that, just like onion, so many layer on the mistake. Exactly, we cannot recognize which type of mistake. But when we do pratikaman, we feel sorry, I don't want to hurt that person. Slowly, layer of mistake will go away. We can understand which type of mistake. And when we find out exactly root cause of mistake, when we dissolve that mistake, then the relation will be with equanimity. no hurting of each other. So it will come, slowly, slowly it will come. That result, by doing pratikraman, we will get that result.
If her reaction to the other person is also part of this karmic account.
Yeah, definitely. Our action as well as that person, whatever he is suffering, it is both are having karmic account. We have made causes in past. That's why this effect come in this life. Now we want to, two part we have to keep awareness. I don't want to charge new karma and I want to finish this discharge karma with equanimity. So both way we want to keep awareness. Equanimity with discharge karma and we don't want to charge new karma. So by keeping awareness, I am pure soul, that Marcia is separate, whatever she has made, we will ask Marcia to do pratikraman. So that will stop charging of new karma and Marcia will do pratikraman. That will, we are solving that file with equanimity. So both way we have to keep awareness. Understood?
Jai Sachidanand.
She's very grateful for being here. She works with spiritual therapies like Reiki, and she suffers a lot of attacks from people. People try to hurt her or make up stories about her. She would like to know what she can do to avoid those attacks.
First step, today evening we are getting jnana, self-realization. Then we have to decide, I don't want to hurt anybody through my speech, action and thoughts. And if something happen, somebody may hurt, then we will do pratikraman, apology for our mistake, and decide, I don't want to hurt anybody. And sometimes somebody may hurt us, then we have to understand, previously I may hurt that person, I am getting reaction now. I don't want to do this mistake again. Whatever happened is correct. Fault is of the sufferer. He is not responsible for my suffering. I have made cause in past. I am giving effect in this life through that person. So whatever hurt, somebody may hurt us, still we will not see fault of other person. We will see he is innocent, is not having any mistake. Whatever I have made mistake, I am getting effect. And we will do pratikraman for that also. So we will not see fault of others. And when do pratikraman, automatically our hurt or unhappiness will reduce automatically. You understood?
Thank you. She is very thankful for being here. Her question is regarding her lack of faith. She would like to know if she would have the benefits of Gnana Vidhi, even considering the fact that she has not a lot of faith. She is very rational, and sometimes she, although she's a seeker, a spiritual seeker, she many times doubts if the spiritual growth is happening, or even if everybody is going to get the benefits but her. So the question is, will she get the benefits even not believing?
But which type of doubt she has? If she see, this is question answer session to clear our doubts. So if she can ask, she can get clear. What are the doubts? You can say us. I will explain you. You can remove your doubts. Then if you take, that will be better for you.
Her first question is faith necessary to take Gnana Vidhi?
Yeah, definitely. Because I want what I want, I will get here. That is enough. I don't know about pure soul. I want to know about pure soul. That understanding is required over here. We have ignorance of ourselves, so we want to know who am I. So this is knowledge is given. Soul and matter, how they are separate, what are the property of soul, what are the property of matter, how they are separate. That knowledge is given to you. So just in no small kids we are sending him to playgroup or in school. So they will teach them A for apple, then they will say A for apple, B for bat, B for bat. So ABCD he can learn. So here soul ABCD of Alma, we are teaching you, you are going to learn here within 2 hours. So there is no such difficulty. Don't worry. Just you have to, whatever I am speaking, you have to just repeat the words, and your ignorance will go. You can understand. Lucia is separate. I am pure soul. That awareness, all wrong belief gets fractured, and you will get right understanding. I am pure soul. So Alma Pura. Then in 1 hour you are getting awareness of pure soul, right understanding of pure soul. And 2nd hour we are explaining how to protect our understanding of pure soul by practicing 5 agnas. Agna is nothing but awareness. It is not rituals or any doership. But who is the governing whole universe? How to keep separate from Lucia? Everything I will explain you. Whatever discharge karma we have to finish. But how we can finish without charging of new karma and solving all discharge karma with equanimity? That understanding we will explain you with example. If you practice this awareness, automatically you feel inner happiness, your discharge karma solve with equanimity, and you can stop charging of new karma. That will help you a lot.
Thank you. When she dreams about you, Gnani, is this just a dream, or this is a meeting of souls in another?
But it is a dream, but it is a blessing. Blessing from Dada, Bhagwan, Niruma. It is blessing. So they are happy. They will help you in progress of spiritual path. This is one kind of blessing. It is a dream, not attachment with soul, but it is a dream. In dream, there are 2 types of dream. One, it is discharge karma of past life. And one dream is a blessing from Gnani. So one kind of blessing when we comes in Niruma, Dada, Bhagwan, Deepakbhai, this dream is a blessing. Understood?
Yes, my question is like, I understand that good karma gives good results to us and bad karma will bring bad results back. But both of them will keep us in this trap of birth and rebirth. And even if we do good things, we have to come back to get good results out of it. So my question is there a way to not make even good karmas being alive? Is it possible?
See, whatever good karma we are doing or bad karma we are doing, behind that I am doer. Due to that wrong belief, we are charging new karma. Whatever happen, good karma or bad karma, it is result of past karma. By 5 senses, whatever we are experiencing is a result of past karma. Something happened good is also result, something happened bad is also result. But above that, I am doer for this bad karma, I am doer for this good karma. That belief is a charging point. By awareness of this Gnan, I am pure soul, I am not doer, whatever happen is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. Luisa, whatever she is doing, good or bad, it is a discharge karma. I am not doer for this. That awareness, will stop charging of new karma. Though it is a good karma, but we are not doer for good karma, then charging will stop. So, good karma or bad karma is going to happen. Suppose I am doing this satsang, it is good karma, but it is my discharge karma. But inside I am pure soul, and whatever Deepak is doing is result of scientific circumstance evidence. I am not doer. So inside me, this awareness, I am not doer, I am knower and seer. Due to that awareness, I can stop charging of new karma. But good karma is now discharge karma. But if I am doer, I am doing so and so, then that doership is a charging part. You understood?
Yes, but then you have to keep that in mind constantly. You have to have that awareness all the time before doing anything.
Yeah, but in Jnana Vidhi, we are getting same knowledge. I am not Louisa, I am pure soul, and scientific circumstantial evidence, Louisa, whatever she is doing, Louisa is governed by scientific circumstantial evidence. So you are not doer of Louisa, you are knower and seer of Louisa. That awareness is given in Jnana Vidhi. 5 Agnyas, we have to keep this awareness. Who is the doer? Who am I? And that will stop charging of new karma.
Yognani, thanks.